Hi, everybody. It's me, Dawn, or on Twitter, Journey Fan Forever. If you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me, and I'll follow you back. So I wanted to record this video of my first. I want to tell you all about my first Stryper concert. It happened on October 16th, and it was just amazing. I'm sorry, you guys. My fingers are cold, so I'm putting them in my pockets. Okay. Um, Let me go ahead before I go into the concert. I'm so excited to talk to you all because I'm excited about to share it with you guys. Um, I'm a new Striper fan. Maybe I've been a fan for maybe a year, and uh, and not a loyal, devoted one at that because I'm new. And I knew of Striper back, when I was a teenager and stuff because I don't know what it is when someone says they like the band Striper, the other person laughs. People laugh. What is funny about liking a band? I don't understand. I mean, what's funny about liking? Why do people make fun of others who like Stryper? I don't understand. I don't know. But it's dumb. It's like let that other person listen to that music if they enjoy it. Okay, so anyway, I last year I joined Twitter and eventually I started following Michael's tweets. I know who he was, and he was very nice on Twitter actually. And I just started following him, and he would talk about their new album, which is titled "Goddamn Evil," and when he would mention that, and he would mention when the new videos were coming out, and when he talked about the first release was called "The Valley," which my favorite song. I love that song. It's excellent. It came out, and so I was like, "Oh, let me watch it." And I remember I watched it on YouTube, and I was just like, no, this is not for me. It's not for me." And I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it was too much or something. So, and a couple of days later, I went back and I rewatched it, and I was like, okay, okay. And I watched it again, and I listened. I just listened to the words, and I was like, I really like this song. It really started to speak to me finally. And So, fast forward, they released another video called Sorry. That is such a good song too. It really is. The whole album of Goddamn Evil is excellent. I truly love it. It's a great album. Okay, so let's see, we got that. Um, January of 2018. Yes, we're going all the way back to January. Groupon, I came across in my email. Groupon sent me a a an email for like Stryper was going to come to Dallas June 1st, and I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I remember. I was sitting on my bed, and my husband was sitting on the couch, and yes, our don't ask. Okay, and I was like, hey, Robert, I was like, do you want to go and see Stryper June 1st? Concert tickets right now are only $10, and he's like, sure. So I bought two. I mean, $20 for two tickets. Hey, that's great compared to compared to what I paid for Journey and Def Leppard. We won't go there. I'm surprised we still have a roof over our head. But okay. So, I bought the tickets and didn't think nothing of it. What is that? Okay. I'm sorry. I thought I saw something crawling on my floor. But so fast forward to it was kind of like the last week of May, and Robert could not get off for the concert. He had to work, and I was like, okay. So I decided to ask my concert buddy Johnny, and I met Johnny through Twitter, and we've met in person before this. We have. We actually met at Steve Augeri's concert when Steve Augeri came. We finally met. We finally met at Steve Augeri's concert in May. And Robert got to meet him, and so now the three of us are really good friends. But anyway, so I asked Johnny, I said, Johnny, you want to go see Stryper with me? I got this ticket, and my husband Robert can't work. I mean, he can't. He has to work. So Johnny's like, yeah, I'll go. I'll go. And so Johnny, he picked me up June 1st, and we got to the venue, and they had two bands before Stryper. And the first band was called. It was called. I'm so sorry. It was called Red Line Drive. They're amazing. They were really good. And the second band was Millennial Rain. I did not get to hear them or see Stryper that night, June 1st, because I got a text from Robert, and he said, "You need to come home now. My mom had a stroke." And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh." I was like, and I was, I know this sounds kind of mean, but I was like, why? I want to see Stryper. So, but Johnny was nice enough to go ahead and take me home, and he went back and saw Stryper. Um, so that was cool. And he said it was excellent. He's like, they put on an excellent show. And I honestly could have seen Stryper because all I did was sit at home for like 3 or 4 hours before any details were put into place. I mean, um, my husband's mom lives in southern Texas, like all the way down, all the way down. And, he has three older sisters, or he has three sisters that live there too with his parents. And so all is well with his mom. She ended up suffering a stroke from various blood pressure medications that her doctor had put her on. I mean, shame on these doctors. But anyway, she's fine. She's fine. So for a while, for like that week after, because Robert went to go see his parents, and but for that week after, I was kind of like brooding, like, man, I could have went and saw Stryper, but no. I mean, shame on me. Okay, so fast forward. Let's see, around September, Robert Sweet, who is Michael Sweet's brother and also the drummer for Stryper, he tweeted on Twitter that they were adding new concert dates, and they still are. They're still adding new concert dates to their schedule. That they were coming back to the Gas Monkey Live in Dallas on October 16th, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I literally freaked out because I was like, "This is my second chance." Let me fix this. There we go. This was my second chance to see them. I was so excited, and like I felt like I was given that second chance. So the tickets were pre-sale tickets were like $10, so I ordered two, and I was excited, and I was like, yes. And the concert was October 16th, and it was a Tuesday, and so people work. I was like, who has a concert on a Tuesday? But Journey and Def Leppard's concert was on a Wednesday, so. But okay, anyway. Well, Robert couldn't go to this concert either because of work. And Johnny, my concert buddy, was in Florida visiting his family. And originally, my friend, we will name her Laura, she lives in Florida, and she was planning, she's a huge, huge, huge Stryper fan. She was planning on flying from Florida to Dallas and coming or wanting to attend my first Stryper concert with me. And she also bought me and her meet and greet tickets. Okay. Originally, I was going to buy my own meet and greet ticket, but some twat waffle out there in Ohio hacked into our checking and debit card accounts, and I couldn't get into our money at all for a couple days. And so because of that, I did not purchase a meet and greet ticket. But Laura, I changed her, like I said, I changed her name, and she bought us both meet and greet tickets. I was like, oh my gosh. I told her I'd pay her back, but she's like, no, it's fine. It's a gift. I'm like, oh. So, okay. So I was like, yes. And I was really looking forward to meeting Laura because her and I have other things in common besides Stryper. We both suffer from anxiety and depression and all that stuff with mental illness. And I was so excited to finally meet someone in person who I trust, and we can share stories together. Okay. About 2 or 3 days before the concert, she sends me a text message and she's like, I can't make it. I've got something else going on. And I'm just like, oh no, now what do I do? But she's like, I want you to keep the meet and greet tickets as a gift. And I'm like, oh. So I was like, okay. And I was really sad. I was really more bummed about not being able to meet her because I really wanted to meet her. And she's like, I want you to go. And so I had to look for somebody to go with. Well, I didn't have to look far because I remembered I met Bianca. She came with me. I met Bianca at a Dead Daisy concert, and we met. When did the Dead Daisies come through here again? Was it August? No, they came September 7th. September 7th, and I met her at the acoustic set at the Guitar Center, and we've been friends ever since. And so Bianca came from. She's up north in Texas. She's like 45, 50 minutes from Dallas. So, but she came and okay, so where am I? My mind is so jumbled. Okay, so Bianca came. All right, so let's fast forward to the day of this other Stryper concert. I have my little notes here because I'm looking. And my car, or me and my husband's car, decided to it decided it needed to be repaired. A couple days before, we were driving and we turned into Circle K, the gas station, to get like some soda or whatever. And as we were turning into it, we heard click, 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 click as we were turning. And I'm just like, what is that? What? You know? And I thought maybe there was like a stick or something underneath the car. We ran over it because it was raining and we didn't see. And but I checked when we parked and there was nothing there. And so I thought maybe it was like, that plastic windshield, that plastic that covering that's like underneath your car that protects your engine and stuff. I thought, okay, it had been cold that whole week. And maybe I figured the cats outside maybe crawled up under it to get closer to the engine and stay warm, and they probably bent it. And so it bent near the tires. And so I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, okay, I'll just, go rig it up or something. And day, the day before the concert was Tuesday. So Monday, I took the car to Midas and they were all like, they were like, oh, you have a broken axle on your driver's side. I was like, oh my gosh, how much is this going to cost? I was like, I got time for this, man. I gotta go to Dallas tomorrow. And he's like, you can't drive your car into Dallas. And I'm like, why not? Because I told him, I was like, it's not. I was like, if I make wide turns, the car was fine. It didn't make any clicky noises or anything. So that's what I did when I took my husband to work on Tuesday. Before, this is before the concert. I made wide turns. I drove it to the grocery store. I drove it to the plasma center, and it was okay. But so whatever. But anyway, I'm sorry about that. Laura, like I said, she could not come, but she paid. She wanted to make sure I got to that concert. She paid for an Uber for me from Orlando. I mean, she ordered my Uber from Orlando, Florida, because that's where she's from, and she ordered it for me. And I'm just like, wow. So I need to pay her back for that. But okay, so fast forward to October 16th. I need some water. I get to the venue, and as soon as I get there, I see Bianca. She gets out of her car, and we give each other a hug, and we wait in line with the VIPs. There was like a section. There were some doors for the VIP. It had a VIP sign, and then there were the other doors, and people were already lining up at the other doors. And the meet and greet started at 6, and like about 5:55, the tour manager, I think he comes out and he introduces himself, and he's like, and there wasn't that many of us for the meet and greet, and it was kind of weird actually. I was like, wow, not many people want to meet Stryper, but it's a Tuesday night, people work. So he even asked the other people by the door. He's like, y'all want to buy some meet and greet tickets to meet Stryper. But so anyway, he's told us he allowed us to all come inside. We showed somebody our meet and greet tickets. They scanned them and they checked our name off, and they handed us our swag bag. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you the contents of the swag bag, and first before I keep going my story. Okay, so here's the bag. You see the bag? Yes, Stryper. And inside the bag, okay, I got it signed by all the guys. Look at that. I need to get it framed. How awesome is that? Okay, put this over here. And they gave us a signed, is it a drum head? I'm not sure what it is. My husband's like, is that a Frisbee? I was like, yes, it's a Stryper Frisbee, Robert. And they gave us, oh my goodness. Okay. We got this cool, like, meet and greet majiggy thing. But I love this. Like, look at this. Do you see it? I love that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And I also want to just go ahead and show this to you now. That during the meet and greet, I got them all to sign my goddamn evil cover. I love this. I love this. I love it. Okay. So we all get in line, and they come by with hand sanitizer because they're like, we ain't getting, these boys are not going to get sick on this tour. That's understood. And then he's like, what's going to happen is they're going to come out, they're going to sit at the table. You guys are allowed 5 items for them to sign each. And then you'll come around when you're done with that, form another line, and then get ready for pictures. So, okay, it didn't take that long either because there weren't that many people. And So it was awesome. And the first person that I came up to was Robert Sweet, and he was so nice. Robert, if you're watching this, you were so nice to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And it was kind of cool. You know, Oz Fox has come back to the band after he after he had some medical issues. He had some health issues, but his doctor recently cleared him to come back to touring, and it was amazing. Excuse me. I told him, I was like, Oz, you know, it's a blessing for me to see you here, to talk to you face to face. I've been praying for you for months, you and your wife Annie, and I was like, it's great to see you here. And he smiled all big and wide. He's like, thank you, I appreciate that. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So, and I got to chat with Michael a little bit. And I told Michael, I was like, this is my first Stryper concert, you know? He's like, really? I was like, yep. And I was like, I've only been a fan for just a few months. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah. So, okay. So I got them all to sign that. And then we all got in line for a picture. And if you're on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, you saw my picture. It's there. I don't know how to show it to you. I can't insert it in this video because it's not on my computer, and I don't have an editing. I don't have editing software. So, but yeah, it was really great. It was great. And after everyone got their picture done, we were told to go back outside and wait for something. But because we had VIP tickets, we had access to the front row, of course, and we also had access to order or to get merchandise first. And so they reopened the doors back up for us, and they scanned our actual concert ticket. And I went right over to the merch table because I had to have a shirt, you know. And let me show you the shirt I got. I'm not wearing it because I just washed it, but let me show it to you. You see? That's pretty. So we got Stryper, Isaiah 53:5. So, and I got my Stryper shirt, and then I walked. I walked right up to. I mean, we were all VIPs, and so we walked right up to to the stage. I mean, there was like a bar right here, and we were like, I don't know. I mean, we were very close. Okay, we were very very close, and it was great. Oh, as time went on and the doors opened, more people did come. You know, they came for the concert. It was actually, the venue got pretty packed for Tuesday night. There were two bands. There were two bands before Stryper. The first one was called Dark Avenue, and they're really good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed their music. And the second was Millennial Rain. Millennial Rain actually played for they opened for Stryper back in June, but I didn't get to hear them. So and then Stryper took the stage. Yay! Oh, it was great. It was fantastic. I got some great, great pictures. And I got to tell you, my camera is a Samsung, but it's older and it doesn't have a lot of memory. And and that's why I'm loading older videos on my YouTube channel, like from Journey and Def Leppard. And I'm going to load some Smashing Pumpkins pretty soon because I'm trying to make more room, you know. But I did load 3 videos from Stryper, and I loaded Sorry, I loaded Goddamn Evil, and I loaded The Valley. And I apologize in advance for the static in the videos. Um, I think because I was so close to the stage and the speakers, I mean, like my phone, it just kind of blew out, you know. But you can still hear it. You can still hear the song very well. You can see the band perform and Michael sing. So I did upload those. So go ahead and watch those if you want. And um, I just want to say, I just want to say that I had an amazing time. Stryper is amazing. You know, the guys in the band are amazing. They care about their fans. And yes, I mean, I don't know what else to say, but I had an incredible time. And I hope that they will come back to Dallas again soon because I want to see them again. I know, you know, I was originally, when they had the meet and greet, I wanted to ask Michael for a hug and a picture, but I got scared. And I know I'm like, what, 37 years old, and I'm petrified to go ask someone for a hug or a picture, knowing he would do it for me, you know. I don't know. I need to get over that. I'm shy, you know. I wanted to ask Oz too, but I got scared. And um, so yeah, I need to stop doing that. I really do. Because I wasn't nervous. When I met Steve Algeri in May, I wasn't nervous at all. I was excited. I was like, yes, I'm going to finally meet Steve Algeri, you know? And so I need to get over that because I want to I want to tell certain people, like certain bands and members of bands, how I feel and how their music has touched my life, you know. And their song, The Valley, really has got me through some very, very tough times. And I appreciate that, you know. And I didn't get a chance to tell them. Oh, Bianca said, so sorry. Bianca said, because she was behind me, um, when I was when I was going up to get my stuff signed, I was like at the other end of the table and she was at the beginning and she overheard them. I don't know which one, if it was like Perry or Robert or Oz, but they're like, "Hey, I know who she is. You know, I've seen her from Twitter." And I'm like, oh, "But Bianca told me that." And she's like, "They know who you are." I'm like, "No, they don't." She's like, "Yes, they do. Didn't you hear them?" I'm like, "No, I have selective hearing. I truly do." But I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. And I do. I like I'll tweet to them on Twitter individually or as a group, you know, and and reach out to them. So maybe they did notice me or they did know who I was. And so it's kind of cool, you know. Okay, so this video is long enough, but I wanted to share with you all my first Stryper experience. And again, I want to thank Laura for allowing me to meet the guys because it was great. I wish you would have been there. I really do. Hopefully, we can meet up at a Stryper concert and have a good time. And that's it. That's my video. I don't know what else to say because I don't. So I'm going to end. Bye, you guys.